Welcome back. Welcome back. Thank you all for joining me. Today, we are going to be talking about determination. And um, I thank you all for joining. We're going to hop right into it tonight. Please check out other videos on my channel and comment, like, subscribe, whatever you would like to do. Determination. So, think of a time when you showed determination. Like, what do you think that actually looked like? What do you feel like you did this? I had some determination. I had to get through something to do this. Okay. I needed to push through. Okay. It can be a marathon. It can be, there's all sorts of things, that are even harder than that. So what is that? What does that look like to you? In Webster Dictionary, determination is defined as a firmness of a purpose and resoluteness. So, what does that mean? It means that you are firm on what you believe in. You are standing on solid ground. You are not swaying. You have a goal in mind and it's period, right? So a period means final. That's what resoluteness is. It's just you are going to do it by any means necessary. If it kills me, I'm going to do it, right? So it is having that real firmness is what the Webster says determination is. But what do you think? You tell me. Tell me in the comments. So it's also the second definition for it in the Webster Dictionary is the process of establishing something exactly by calculation and or research. Now, that's a great definition. I think both of them are great. They actually both serve a very real purpose, although they are slightly different. Combined, that's what determination is because you have to know exactly what it is that you're doing, but you have to have done some research to know what it is that you have to do all the way out, every single step, not just the first three steps, but the whole way to be able to finish the purpose, right? And be firm about it. I'm going to do it. That's the determination. And even though things could be hard, difficult, you could be crying, you could be bleeding, you will see this through. So I want to ask you some more questions. We're kind of going through something right now. And if you haven't seen my previous video, go ahead and check out some of the stuff that's on here for you. But right now, just think about I want to take you back and I'll ask you some questions about your determination. So if you feel like you are off course, you can reset, or maybe you haven't even thought about these things. And I'm sure there's tons of other things that could be on this list, but I'm just going to ask a couple of questions. You think about it and make the plan or alter your plan or whatever it is that you need to do to be in the place, in the position, and the opportunity that you want to be in. So there's lots of things that can be extremely, extremely tough. Quitting your job, quitting a relationship, staying put in really tough times can be hard for people. Having children can be another difficult thing. And you have to think about, you know, what your plan is, and not only what is the plan, but what is the end goal? What is your end goal? Have you really been doing the research and taking the time to investigate and taking the time away from maybe the fun stuff to really get into the nitty gritty of the details that you need to be able to build a house, right? So you need to make sure that you give that time and invest so that that way you are calculating and you're researching and you know exactly by the time you're ready to actually start it, but when you're ready to actually actually start the race and before the gun goes off, you know exactly how many miles you're running, right? You're not just like, "Oh, hey, I was just, going down the street and, oh, people are running, I'm gonna join." And come to find out, you thought it was only gonna be a mile, but they're doing 30 miles and now you're in it and you gotta keep running, right? So you gotta have some research. You gotta know where it is that you're going and what it is that you're doing, right? And the one of the ways that you can do that is having an end goal, doing your research and thing, and working backwards, right? Working backwards is a great way of making sure that you follow things to completeness because you have an end goal. Another thing that you can do that will be good for you is moving in silence. You know, You only have to prove things to you. You can literally mute everyone and really get inside your head and focus and push yourself forward. And, not everyone is going to see it. Not everyone's going to be there for you. And that is okay. The determination that you have established will push you through even that. You have to believe in yourself before you decide to let people alter, where you're going and what your plans are. So inventory your surroundings. Have you thought about what needs to stay, what needs to go? Where am I messing up in my plan? Do I need to make changes in my circle? Do I need to leave my job? Do I need to take another position? Do I need to start, plotting a plan? And this can be with personal and professional relationships, but should you be there? Is this getting you where you healthily, I don't even know if healthily is the word, but you are able to really benefit um, for yourself in a very healthy way. I am not talking about being grimy and cruddy to people just so you can cut throats and get to the top because that's what you feel like you deserve. I mean that you have a goal for yourself. You have a life that you want to live, and you're willing to do the work to get there. You're willing to, even if it's really, really hard, to still continue to stay on that path to see it to the end, to see it to the success and the happiness and the, ability to pay your bills in the manner that you want to and have the numbers in your bank account that you want to. Do you write down your goals and dreams? So there is other videos here on this channel. Please feel free to check them out. A lot of them talk on a lot of these topics in a little bit a deeper manner. But you should definitely have and write down somewhere, even if it's something outside of your phone. Your phone is all right too. If that's the way you document everything and you want to keep things in a nice, clean, space in one place. Um, Whatever works for you. I still like it writing in notebooks sometimes, my goals and then flipping through the pages to look at them. But again, whatever works. I have stuff on my phone too. Whatever works. But do you write them down? Are you setting something in stone that will be there when you go back and look at it, whether you did it or not? Are you holding yourself accountable? Or do you even just allow yourself to really think and embody that you want this change, you want this life, and you write it down and you dream about it, and then you make a plan and you make it happen? Are you studying, learning, growing, and improving? Is your determination in self care, self promotion, and um, return on investment, meaning you want to invest in yourself and you are doing that so that somewhere down that line that there is going to be a return for all the work that you put in that is going to pay off handsomely for the hard work that you did and that you will continue to do. So, have you begin to work on those things? And where are you determined to go? You know, failure does not mean that you are a loser. Failure does not mean that you have failed forever. Failure is a stepping stone to success with a little bit of determination. Thanks everyone for joining. Like and comment, subscribe, share, whatever you would like. Come back so we can talk more about where you're headed and what you want to do next.